Okay, positive affirmations. Here we go. This is all about positive affirmations and setting ourselves up for a really fantastic attitude, lots of positivity. So, if you did not see my last video on what we are telling ourselves, self talk, and what we say to ourselves, that voice in our head, you might want to go and check that out because this is kind of like a part two to give you tools to replace some of that self talk, but also to launch you in the morning with really positive thoughts and then also plant some seeds before you go to bed at night. And if you have an opportunity to state your positive affirmations throughout the day, that's even better. But essentially, if you are not already familiar with what a positive affirmation is, it is a factual statement made in the present tense as if it is already happening or already true. Okay. Now, when I talk about factual statements, a fact isn't necessarily a truth. Okay. So I could say the sky is green. That is a fact. It is wrong, but it is still a factual statement. So hopefully that makes sense. And I want to make this distinction because a lot of the things that we say to ourselves, that little voice in our head that plays throughout the day, regardless of whether we're aware of it or not, a lot of that is all false factual statements that it's telling us. Negativity, the baggage that we didn't pack that we're still carrying around with us, a lot of the stuff that I talked about in the last video. So we're going to reprogram that so that we can feel more positive and happier and content with who we are and knowing that we are on our way to where we want to go. So, positive affirmation. My name is Corie, and I love doing meditation and working on my YouTube channel. And I have a subscription base of 20,000 subscribers on my brand new channel. I am so excited that I am inspiring so many people to have a more positive outlook on life. Now, I do not yet have 20,000 subscribers, but I will get there. I am working on it. I'm putting the effort in behind it. And that's a really important distinction as well. So sometimes I think people present positive affirmations as the cure all, fix all, get rich overnight. Unfortunately, it does not work that way. Positive affirmations are there to help you evolve and have a more positive outlook and to attract positive things into your life. So, like attracts like. If you are putting out positive energy, positive things are going to make their way to you, largely because you have opened your mind to identifying those opportunities when they present themselves. So let's talk about that for a minute. If you are closed off and negative and thinking that nothing is going right for you, you are not going to see the opportunities present themselves as you would if you are open to them, thinking everything is coming your way and you are now on the lookout for those things. I hope that makes sense. So, positive affirmations are going to open the mind. They are going to also have the mind subconsciously work towards achieving those goals, for lack of a better term, that we've set for ourselves through our positive affirmations. And you will have an easier time getting there because you are changing your belief system gradually. Because, again, that computer in your head called your brain, it only knows what you tell it. So if you're feeding it positive affirmations, eventually, even if you don't believe those right this moment, keep feeding your brain positive affirmations. Your brain is going to go to work on it because it only knows what you tell it. And you want to make sure you have some energy behind it too. So you don't want to be like, my name's Corie. I have 20,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Boring, and why would my brain want to listen to that, right? So my name is Corie, and I am so excited because I have 20,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I am inspiring so many people, and I am so grateful that I have the ability to create positive change and provide people with tools for creating positive change in their own lives. So now, do you hear the excitement? And I was even able to expand on that as I went because I could feel the excitement and the opportunity that was there. So my brain is going to be helping me to push towards that goal of 20,000 subscribers because I've just told it that this is inspiring to me and this is something that drives me. And so I might create that next video when I don't really feel like it. But the thing is, when we start doing those things, even if we don't feel like it when we first start, if we put the energy behind it, we put the positive thought process behind it, suddenly we get excited about it and we forget about, oh, I didn't feel like getting it started, and we're doing it and we're off and running and super happy to be doing that. So another affirmation that I could share as an example. So a little bit about me. I am a complete introvert. Might not realize that because of my ability to interact with people, because it's introverts can do these things, right? It just takes a lot more energy for us to do certain things than it does for extroverts. So as an introvert, I'm also actually very shy by nature. I always have been since I was a little kid. And I therefore find it a little bit more challenging to meet people and therefore to make friends. So, one of my positive affirmations might be, my name is Corie, and I meet people everywhere I go, and I make friends every time I meet somebody new. I make a friend, and I just love people to death. And I do love people. It's kind of funny that I threw that in there. But the part about making friends easily, now that I've made that a positive affirmation, and I'm going to let that be the loop in my head. And if I ever catch myself saying to myself, it's really hard for me to meet people, I'm going to say, cancel, cancel. Nope. It is so easy for me to meet people. I meet people everywhere I go. Guess what's going to happen? My mind, it's like flipping a switch. And my mind, instead of saying, oh, well, it's really hard for her to meet people, she should keep her head down, not look anybody in the eye, and not talk to people. Of course, I'm not going to meet anyone doing that, right? So as soon as I say, I meet people everywhere I go, what is going to happen? Now my brain is on the lookout for people that I can meet. Do you see the difference? So positive affirmations are essentially opening your mind to the opportunities that are already there, but that you might have been closed off to prior. So it just makes it that much easier, right? So not to say that when I said it was difficult to meet people, that I never met people. I still did. It was just not as easy for me, perhaps. But as soon as I open my mind and say, this is something that is easy for me, even if I don't believe it at the time, my subconscious will go to work on making it true. And guess what? Over time, what's going to happen? With practice, things become easier, right? So, with time and meeting people new every day and interacting with people, all of a sudden, my factual statement that I did not believe in the beginning over time becomes true. Do you see where I'm heading with this? So it does not matter if you do not believe it when you first stating it, but you need to put energy behind it. You need to say it with authority and meaning, and make sure that, again, it is factual and stated in the present tense as if it already is happening and true. So with that, I challenge you to write down at least three, better is five, but at least three positive affirmations that you can start working on for yourself. You write them down, you read them every morning out loud with energy, and you say them at night before you go to bed so that you're planting those seeds in your mind before you go to sleep. So, positive affirmations, minimum of three, read them every morning every night before bed. And if you have opportunities to read them throughout the day, better yet, and be listening for that voice in your head. And if you start hearing the negative thoughts creep in, say, nope, cancel, cancel, and replace it with a positive thought. You can just flip that, whatever it is, flip it around, make it a positive statement, and start letting that run on the loop in your head instead. You will be amazed at what this does for you. And quickly, if you are willing and open to trying this, just have a little faith in me. Trust me that this works because I've lived it myself. Give it a shot. Try for 2 weeks. And then I would love to know what you think. Leave me a comment below. If you haven't yet subscribed, I hope that you will. Join me again, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, be well, be kind, be calm, and make it a great day. Take good care. I'll see you soon. Bye.